but it's appropriate for this moment for me to talk about it. I have a lot of students that are quote unquote Christian. And the number one question that comes up is, should they view trading as gambling because they are told that it's gambling and God won't honor or bless this because it's gambling? Well, there is a way to do this that's not gambling. Okay, the way I teach, number one, you're not trying to be reckless. You're looking for very specific things to qualify a setup. You're looking for things to quantify a setup. And also, I'm teaching you to do it with very little risk, not over leverage, not over leveraging. Do the least. Trade with a micro lot. $5 per handle in S&P, $2 per handle on the NASDAQ. That's very, very, very low in terms of the multiplier for a pip fluctuation, or not pip, but a 4 tick or 1 point or handle fluctuation in the respective averages. Now, if I say trade with 15 contracts and try to go for broke every single time, that's gambling. When I talk in Twitter spaces, I'm talking to you like someone that has been here before, has hurt himself, has learned from it, and has also helped other people avoid these same things, and they're profitable. Learning to do the things I tell them to do and avoid the things I tell them to avoid. That's how they got to where they're profitable. They're not reinventing the ICT wheel. They're not revamping something. They're not improving upon it. They're just applying sound logic, mastering themselves first. But trading can be gambling in the hands of someone that's out to prove something. Out to prove something. Vendetta trading. Revenge trading. What is that? That's emotional gambling. Everybody that goes out to those casinos in Las Vegas or goes to wherever the local place of gambling in your neck of the woods, wherever you're at, everybody goes there on an impulse. And anybody that says otherwise, they're liars. That impulsiveness is what? Rooted in emotion. They are feeling less than they should. They feel lack. They feel depressed. They want to feel better about themselves. And what else would make you feel better than winning some money? And that's why traders start in this industry recklessly plunging into it with no model. They race in there. The only thing they really want to learn how to do is, how do I open up an account? How do I buy? How do I sell? How do I get out? And how can I get my money? That's what they're thinking is a mentorship. That's mentorship. That's mentorship. That's myopic mentorship. And there are dollar mentorships like that all over the internet, all over social media, because there's a new round of suckers coming in all the time. If I was a sleaze bag, I could be making millions of dollars every month fleecing those individuals. I don't need to do that. I'm here on my weekend telling you how to better improve yourself, think correctly, how to avoid gambling, how to avoid blowing out your account, over leveraging, and today's topic is overexposing yourself. Don't open yourself up to pursue more opportunities than it's really appropriate for you. Now, trading in an environment where there's going to be a lot of knee-jerk reactions. Now, what do I mean by that? Because ICT, you always say that the markets are not, going up and down and fluctuating as a result of buying and selling. No, it's not. Not because of our buying and selling collectively, no. It's the delivery of price by the central bank. Because that's the market maker. The New York Stock Exchange, that's not the hub that starts everything. Okay? That's just the face. I nailed it. That's the face. That's who we think it is. Okay, all the prices come from there. and as a result of buying and selling pressure. Okay. If you want to believe that, that's fine. You're welcome to believe that. I have learned that trying to make the case that it's not that, I'm not going to convince everyone. And frankly, I don't care. And when you learn how to do this, you don't care either. It's funny to see these people run around believing with the nonsense that they believe. But the central banks themselves, they are the masters of all this. They are the masters of money in every form of it, even your beloved cryptocurrencies. ICT, you see what happened in Bitcoin? You said it's going to zero. It's going to zero. Okay? It's going to zero. I'm not claiming to know what every fluctuation is going to do every day. If I knew that, I'd be out here mopping the floors with all that stuff. And all these crypto fanatics that follow people that I've seen no real reason to be following them. But I guess, whatever. They would follow me if I called those crypto markets like I call the NASDAQ and the S&P. They'd all be here. And I'd have more headaches with more drama and personality disorders and people that just want clout. You don't want to expose yourself to that kind of environment. And I knew enough going into this week because I had journal entries, I have experiences, I have accounts where I have lost, that I have beat myself up for months, knowing full well that I've done it before and I should have known better and sooner, but I still went in there and recklessly plunged ahead. And because I have such a large audience now, like, I have to be careful what I say now because I know it's impactful to many of you. Like, some of you are willing to just take whatever I say because I said it, that's it. And I don't want any of you to think that. I want you to say, okay, this is what ICT said this. Let me go in here and see if what he said is valid. Is this really there? I'm taking you back. That's how I started. That's how I started as a teacher. What I'm about to show you, in 1996, when I sat down with my students then, who sat with me side by side, literally, I don't want you to take what I'm going to say today and believe what I'm saying. I want you to go in to the charts and look for these things. If you can't see them, you come back tomorrow and you tell me that you don't see them. And I'll show you how to better identify them. Because if you can't do that part first, the rest of the week, and that's all they had with me is 1 week. Now think about that. I mean, look at all the content I have now. That's 30 years, and I have literally done less than, I think maybe a little bit over a quarter of everything that I know. That's what my compendium right now that's out there, and everything that's ever been done by me is just a hair's breadth above 1 quarter. And look how much has impacted the world. But also, look how much has caused confusion, caused competition, broken hearts, sore bums, people getting angry because no longer are they the flavor of the month. Because I'm not trying to be anybody's enemy, and I want my life back. I don't want to be a celebrity.